Let's get the filter set up so we can keep this conversation relevant, friendly, and such. Maybe time. Maybe time to get a new bottle of this stuff. I mean, this stuff is great. This black CA. That set aside. Let's get this thing glued together. Put the right glasses on. My bench glasses. Hey, Ken. Good morning. How you feeling, brother? Right. So after another MRI, surgeon called and said no surgery. What the Hold it. What? That's first of all, I'm guessing that could be a good thing, right? But what? I gotta tell you, it's like you hear that. So does this mean you have to go see a third consultant because now you got one saying yes and one saying no? What did I miss? I don't know if you can see the comments already, Ray, but just take a look and see what Ken just said. Hey, Ray, by the way, good morning. Anyway, crazy shit. Speaking of crazy shit, I'm not going to go into it. We're going to save it for tonight, right? I'm so confused. Last week's surgery was definite. Yeah, dude, does this mean you have to get a third opinion? I mean, it sounds to me like you're going to have to. If somebody says definitively yes, another person says definitively no, I'm telling you. That's like saying, yes, you have a disease, and another guy saying, no, you don't have a disease. Which one is it? Yes, you have $100 in your pocket. No, you do not have $100 in your pocket. I'm sorry, can somebody clarify this for me, please? It's crazy. Only had one opinion. This is the same guy waffling. Oh, it's this even better. With that, whose car do I need to poop on? Yeah, exactly. Dude, what the fuck is that about? That's even better. It's the same guy. All right. Can you go see somebody like somebody totally different? Man. And he's head of hand surgery. Oh, that's even better. Oh, that's even better. Wow. Look, I fully embrace the concept of, you're the doctor, you're the expert. I'm not the expert. I need expert advice. But if you're waffling on that advice, really? Then when he was overbilling, they billed the wrong insurance. Oh, we had that happen. Ray, we need to catch up on that. My daughter went through that for like 8 months. So I have to pay it, not bill the correct insurance, just you pay for it. Bullshit. Yeah. I literally had to call up as I was the insurance, the basically the person who pays for the insurance, and just say, you've got the wrong information. Well, we've got this information. That's the wrong information. Well, we've got that information. That's the correct information. That's the information that you should be using. When she saw you, she was covered under that insurance. Oh, it's all set. Like 8 months. Ugh. Lord Almighty. On a somewhat positive note. So most mornings I'm now waking up and I'm listening to a whole lot of different YouTube channels, and a lot of right now I'm sort of in that political phase. I'm going to save this all for tonight. I'm saving it all for tonight. I doubt the other surgeons would venture to disagree with the boss. I'm not sure though. Oh yeah, dude, of course. Yeah. Can I get another opinion that just get me an accurate opinion that may not correspond with what your boss says? No, I'm not going to do that. No, fuck you very much. Anyway, so I listened to a lot of politically based podcasts, but this morning, after one had finished, it got ready to show a video because Representative Jasmine Crockett, who I can tell you, I love Jasmine Crockett. She interviewed a number of reps that she was having lunch with in between a couple of votes. I love her. She's just great. I love her affect. I love her down to earthness. I love it all. Yeah, fuck it. Well, Ken, what are you gonna do? And I'm assuming I would just say, look, if this becomes a problem, I'm going after your ass. Hey, Austin, good morning. How are you, brother? Sorry, I'm trying to thread a needle here. Literally trying to thread a needle. There we go. Anyway, happy Thursday, guys. So I had the distinct pleasure of going into Boston today, which was expected. I was not expecting to spend the day there, but one of our technicians called out. So now I got to be another set of hands to help out with an installation. Because I'm the sales guy, because that's what I should be doing. You do what you got to do right, but it is frustrating. All right. So we got the pitot tube ready to go. Let's get the antenna glued on. Now let's drill in the pitot tube where it's going to go. What I say, this is 0.5, memory serves. 0.5, 0.6. Got the batteries last night. I did get a replacement light. Sorry. Up there. So I'm happy about that. That means when I go back there and actually look for paints and shit, I can see what the hell I'm doing. Five. Good evening, Edwin. How are you? Morning, Nick. How are you? Hello, everybody. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Sorry, I had to reset my phone. Shit was weird. Yeah, well, I'm actually kind of happy that we haven't had a repeat of what happened last week. Literally, this thing was saying it was continuing to run. I saw all the followers disappear, and Ray said, by the way, you got dropped. And when I watched the video later on, it's like, yeah, I got cut. It's like, what happened? Did I say something offensive? Me? I say something offensive? I find that hard to believe. But I should be on tonight at 7. Tonight could be entertaining. Could be entertaining. We'll see. All right, let's get positioning. Is it racist if you're that concerned? The screen went black. I don't know. I don't think it's racist. It might be kind of natural. Right. Just wing it. Make a hole for this? Nah, fuck that. Literally, wing it. I think blank is more appropriate. Okay. Sure. I'll go with that. 0.5. All right, what's going on, guys? How was your Wednesday? I get the opportunity to watch most of Mike last night, which was good. I kind of needed that. Watching him on the big TV upstairs, that was good. Get the guy from the sideways to finish. He was the mechanic in Wings. Oh, yeah? Prime the males jogging today. Thin the primer too much. On the other hand, anti-spilling foot for glue mark software. Almost done. Oh, that's good. They're just little areas where you can store that. Is that what it is? I liked him. He was great in Wings. Who's the guy from Sideways? He's pretty good in Monkey Bone too. I don't think I've seen Sideways. If we're talking, are we talking about the wine movie with oh shit. I can't believe I'm spacing out on the guy's name. I can even envision him. I played John Adams. God. Straight Outta Compton. Are we thinking the same person, or am I thinking somebody else? Oh, Thomas Hayden Church. Oh, different. Oh, yeah, I like Thomas Hayden Church. I haven't seen him in much in the last few years. By the way, I never watched Wings. Sorry, maybe like a few episodes here and there, but not with any level of religiosity to know what the hell it's about. Yep, the audition place, so they are not to just. Yeah, nice. Going pretty deep. Paul Giamatti was the other one. Yeah, Paul Giamatti. There we go. That's the one I was trying to remember. One of these days I'm going to have to rewatch Sideways. I remember very much enjoying it. Fun times when you could actually. I used to go to the theater a lot way back in the day. Movie theater. I miss those days. It's the only thing about genuinely I miss about being in Boston was being able to go to a number of Once Was Enough. On Sideways, I don't know about that. I genuinely miss going to movie theaters because there were a lot of art theaters between the Cleveland Circle and the Brattle. Then there was the Kendall Square opened up. That's where the last time I actually saw a movie in Boston. Was it the last time? Shit. Yes. Before that, I saw The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly at the Cleveland Circle. But the last movie I saw was when Tampopo was re-released. And I saw it at the Kendall. No, I stand corrected. I saw Godzilla -1 Well, my one of my kids was doing something in town. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go see a movie. And I saw Godzilla. I don't like a movie just because you do. You can't make me. No, but your opinion can be wrong. Ray, you can't make me. Wah! Wah! All right, let's see. Will this fit? Likely not, because it's 0.5 and just a little over 0.5. Let's see what happens. Oh, let's go to 0.6. That's fine. Knocking on wood, these things are standing up to the test. When I go to sub 1 millimeter drill bits, I always get nervous, and especially with when you're using these. I'm watching the CW Flash series. I don't know if I'm allowed to critique anything. We watched that way back in the day. I think we watched after, I don't know, maybe about halfway through. Never got to the end of the series. It was fun. I'll say at the very beginning, the first few seasons were fun. By the end, it just kind of felt a little repetitious. I think you're probably just holding it. No. Knock on wood again. These things are holding up pretty well. All right. Let's drop it in. Careful with that. I'm having a hard time playing enough pressure to push it in. Let's get Forbes says in season 2, directed by Kevin Smith, which I enjoyed. Yeah, there were a number of episodes. I enjoyed it. I also enjoyed, the first few years of Arrow. That was quite good. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Just gotta get this thing online now. We watched them as a family. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in at a different angle. Speaking of Kevin Smith, talk about crash and burn. Produces one of the finest movies of all time, in my opinion. I thought Clerks was so revelatory. Chasing Amy was really good. Mallrats was all right. Dogma was dog shit. Though I may have to go back and rewatch it at some point just to see about it. But, except for the Jay and Silent Bob stuff, I don't know. Am I missing something? I mean, he just seemed to have lost all relevancy as a filmmaker. It's almost like and I'm not joking, and I'm not saying it in a. He almost became a one-hit wonder in some ways. Though I think he did have, like I said, I thought Chasing Amy was good. you go back in time, even The Matrix was revolutionary at one time. Oh, absolutely. But the first one stands the time. I think it still stands the test of time, right? And yes, revolutionary it was. Ha ha ha. But by the time you got to the second film, it's like, what the hell am I watching? And the third film was unwatchable, and I didn't even get to the fourth one. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to watch it. Don't care. Kevin Smith makes movies for himself. He openly admits he doesn't make them for anyone else. And frankly, I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. But I also would hope that he would make something that, again, hey, make a good film. And it's your decision to do what you want, just like model making, right? This is not going to be as good as the last few models that I've made. I get it. Cop Out was great. Tracy Morgan and Bruce Willis. Never saw it. And again, I do appreciate, and frankly, I think there should be more people making films that they want to make. But at the same time, one can say the same thing about like guys like Steven Spielberg. He's making the films that he wants to make. They just happen to be garbage. Red State was fantastic. When did Red State come out, Austin? No, Spielberg makes blockbusters for the studios, but he makes the ones that he wants to make. He's one of those guys who can make the films that he wants to make. Which is all well and good. I just wish he didn't make crap. And I've gone on the record, and I'll say it again. I Saving Private Ryan, outside of those first 15, 20 minutes, which are harrowing, the rest of the movie is garbage. Oh, it's such a great film. No, it's not. It's a shit film. George is getting feisty. When a studio has a surefire hit and it is drop the ball, like Pacific Rim. Yeah, Pacific Rim, it's funny. Pacific Rim is like my older daughter's, like her comfort film. She loves that film. Are you telling me the ending of AI wasn't just amazing as long as you shut it off before it ends? Yeah, absolutely. AI was an awesome film. If somebody else who knew how to make films made it, like the guy who was supposed to make it, but unfortunately died, i.e. Stanley Kubrick. That was close. And wasn't he was trying to make a film like he was like supposed to be the new, well, he was taking over the mantle of Kubrick. Red State was 2011, yeah. I'll take a look for it then, Austin. I don't think I saw it. I've kind of moved away from watching a lot of Hollywood films right around the mid 2000s. Just got bored. All right, I got alignment issues here. At least I got the up and down right. Now I've got to get the left and right right. The last 5 minutes, if you shut it off. At the ferry, it's still great. I got to go back and watch it. Damn stupid tariffs. Now China won't send bootleg models to my address country. I know. David, good morning. How are you, first of all? Yeah, David. AliExpress. I was just talking about this a couple days ago. So I've got 2 models picked up short money. One you can't get anymore. And I think I paid like, I don't know, $14, $13 for it. Now it's no longer available. And the other one, I think I paid like 25, and it's now like close to 60. Okay. Yes. But that's okay. As we were told, I don't want to go political, but I'm going to say it anyway. The president himself said yesterday, that's okay. You don't, how many dolls do you really need? Instead, just get two dolls. Not, you don't need your $30. And frankly, if they cost a little bit more, what's the big deal? Literally what he said yesterday. Now, we'll table the rest of that conversation for tonight. But so now the president gets to dictate what I should own. And I made a panel line mistake. If you were going to panel line like a piece of it, take it apart, they will disintegrate. Oh, possibly. I'm sorry to hear that. I like office kits better anyways. Yeah. I'll defend Smith till I die. He's done garbage and he's done masterpiece, but everything he's done has been his. And oh, no. Look, I don't disagree with that, Austin. I think I would rather have somebody make bad stuff, but at least say, but this is what I wanted to make. I respect that. I may not want to watch it. Think he wants to be Pope too. Yeah. All right. Which is pretty funny until you then hear Lindsey Graham say, oh, yeah, like he should definitely be the Pope. Like, oh my God, not only are you sucking his dick, but you're actually saying that he should be Pope? Lindsey Graham? Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, official kids, not office. Yeah. Hey, yeah, David, I don't understand that you prefer the, I think at this point we're kind of stuck with the official ones, right? And even then, I'm not sure what's going to happen with Bandai stuff. I haven't seen how's pricing been affected on like Bandai with the tariffs now. All right, Robert Smith from The Cure. Lindsey Graham is the biggest bootlick on earth. Yeah, like I said, we'll table that one for tonight, given especially who Lindsey Graham's best friend in Congress was, in the Senate was. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to glue this thing in place. And then tonight, let's get the tweezers out. Those is going to fight Mecha Streisand. Mecha Streisand? What am I missing? Bang. Sorry, guys, let me get the glasses on. Before I forget, Austin, you're going tomorrow night, I assume, to the meeting? If yes, we'll meet up for dinner, right? I haven't seen too many price hikes, and if so, eBay prices are ironically better. Yeah, maybe. I was actually just for shits and giggles, I was on yesterday on AliExpress. I just checked to see, am I seeing this right? Like every day, am I seeing this right? Am I seeing this right? It's like, yeah, I'm seeing this right. A more than doubling of the price on certain models and other models not being available anymore. Yeah, in fact, now that you mention it, I don't remember seeing any of the bootleg models being available. I'll be there. Awesome. Yeah, the usual hangout place, the sandwich shop. It's hard to tell if something is parallel when you've got no parallel lines to compare it to. Okay. So there we go. The pitot tube is in. What I'm going to do is once this all dries, I'm going to trim back the smaller piece, but I just got to wait for it to dry first. Speaking of which, I don't see a letter from the president. I was looking forward to reading it. It became a much larger piece than I was able to write during the time. So I will be working on it this for the next month. It's a massive piece, and I actually did a lot more research on this one too. So I wanted to make sure I get it right. I did not want to put something out there that was not well researched. I can talk to you about it offline, Austin, and if you don't mind. Robert Smith from The Cure is elected Pope. It will awake Mecca Streisand, who will attack the Vatican. Robert Smith will transform into mother and protect his followers. How do you not know? I have no idea. I thought you were religious. Man, I guess not. I followed the wrong religion. Right. Dude, where the fuck did you come up with that one? Yes, he prays to the sprue and glue gods. Yes, he does. Prays that they actually help him out. All right. Anyway, there we go. We're in. Like I said, I can't even tell if that's parallel. Frankly, it's like one moment I'm looking at it, it's like it looks parallel. Next moment, it's like I don't think that is parallel. I can't tell. Right now, it's looking like it's sagging again. So I'm gonna bump it over. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna leave it like that. Yeah, we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna leave the plane upside down, I think. Sorry, guys, give me a second here. There we go. At least you heard about the kamikaze drone that struck the Chernobyl. Oh, the drone that struck the Chernobyl. Oh yeah, that happened. Didn't that happen a while ago? Yeah, because nothing spells disaster like attacking a nuclear power plant, especially one that has a very colorful history. All right, let's get the tools put away. Got a little bit of time left. All right, so the antenna still there on the tape. Yes, Ray, I tape parts down so I don't lose them this time. All right, so with that, next thing is, do I want to put these little bomb attachment pieces in? This is the only thing that's left, literally, is then just securing the bombs, or I think these are bombs, or maybe they're fuel tanks. I have no idea. Securing these things on there and I'm done. Oh, God, the amount of flash on these things is hideous. I was supposed to have drilled out. This is great. Drill in to put in to make your own receiver pinholes. It's like, why can't you guys just mold it in? You also make a little flag so you can find it. If it goes flying, yeah, it's not a bad idea, is it now? I don't know if there's a left side or right side to this thing. Frankly, I don't care. God almighty. Just the amount of both flash and that may not be flash. That may actually be part of the part. But they put a nub in the worst possible place. Yeah. Anyway. Oh my God. George, why are you surprised? I keep being surprised by them making a shit model. Happened in February, and it's a war crime to attack a new plane. Scary shit. It could affect the whole world. Particle radiation, of course, research. Okay, you're just in case I'm wrong. Yeah. You also make a little, yeah. Yeah, David, it is a war crime. But then what Russia is doing is a war crime. Contrary to whatever anybody else is saying, what Russia is doing is criminal. Is Nick not here? Yeah, he's just being quiet. Why haven't you sanded anything? I'm doing it right now. Look, I'm pulling out a sanding block just for Nick. Those are the Rui tools. Yes, they are. Which, first of all, again, Ray, thank you so much. Were at one point, at least when I last saw them, they were, when I originally looked at them, somewhere between $13 and $15, and are now up to, I think, 23 or 24. Thank you, Mr. Tariff. Tariffs are the best. Actually, I don't want to use that. I want to use this. I love those nippers. Yeah, they're really good. I got to tell you. So for the money, they're fabulous. Are they as good as God hands? No. But are God hands 4 times better? Not even close. Oh, baby, and the baby's hand. Yeah, hey, hello, baby. What's your baby's name? Have you guys? I can't remember the last time I think we talked about babies. We were there was no name yet. How many fingers is the baby waving? Is he giving George the 1-finger salute? Yuck. I'm surgerizing here to get this thing to even come close to looking the way it should. Any fingers? Nothing new. Anyway. David, by the way, I'm hoping you're enjoying being a dad. It is, especially at that age, there's something so magical and enjoyable. And I know look, you have many sleepless nights. It's not always, fun and games, but you still miss it. As somebody who's not going to have that experience again, you're going to miss it. So enjoy it while you got it. There we go. There's the live text. Will strangle me. Very protective of self. Hey, no problem. I totally get it. Anything I ask, if you don't feel it's appropriate, you do not have to answer. I'm totally on her side on that subject. Yep, I'm good with that. That's what I found out. Left install. Yeah. It's fun. I'm sick now, so everything is irritating me, but it's okay. I work thirds. So these sleepless nights were already there. She's just perfect. Oh, see, that's lovely. That is lovely. That's what it's all about, my friends. Oh, fuck. My nose is starting to run. All right. Let's get my nose taken care of. Nosy nose. Excuse me. Be another moment here. There we go. All right. Is that a British jet? I think it's an American jet, but it seems to have, I don't know, is it French colors? I don't know what the Airacomet was an American plane. To have kids right now, at least that's my experience. What's the world we're leaving them for? Yeah, like I said, we'll table some of that for tonight because I've got I mean I definitely have some thoughts, but been having conversations like that with one of my daughters at least. Right, how much time? Just time for me to get going here, guys. Just gonna finish sanding this, and I'll probably have to finish this off. Yeah, they put a nub right on top of a detail that's below it that is smaller than the nub. That to me is like that's the kind of engineering that makes zero sense today. Zero. The religion, including things she does. I'll give her a bottle, and she's at that stage where she is trying to hold of herself, so she will fling the bottle. Oh yeah, I love that, and she will do it constantly. Hey Seb, good morning. How are you? I am about to tune out, unfortunately, Seb. I apologize, but it is time to go see my daughter off to school and get myself ready to head into Boston. Yeah. Anyway, guys, stay safe and stay sane. Let's go out there and do good. Try to brighten the world, doing fine. You not bad. So far, it's a good start to the day. We'll see how quickly it goes downhill from here. Optimism. Anyway, guys, go out there and do good. Enjoy the day as much as you possibly can and brighten it for somebody. Make somebody's day a good day. All right. It's a crazy world. It really is. It's getting crazier by the moment. We'll talk a little bit about it tonight. By the way, I will be on tonight at 7 o'clock, I believe, 7 to 8. And then I'll be back on again tomorrow morning for the usual more mellower side of model working. So with that, my friends, go do good. Enjoy the day. Love you all. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.